What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Jay Wallen here. Just following up, the last video I did was KBF Pro tips, and I showed you guys how to take a KML file or some of your Google Earth waypoints and get those converted to a KML file. And then I showed you that GPS Babel program that you could download and convert those files over to your appropriate fish finder. Well, today I'm going to show you something that will build on that, and it's pretty juicy. I think you're going to like it. I know we got the national championship coming up. We're just about a month out, maybe just a little over a month. So I know we're all getting ready for it, and I'm going to drop something on you guys. Yeah, it's probably going to help everybody. I mean, I'm going to give you guys a bunch of waypoints and something that I know a lot of different states have awesome game and fish departments, but the state of Kentucky does an unbelievable job of making our resources go really, really far. And they plant brush piles, crappie stake beds, rock reefs, pallet stacks. They have all kinds of structure that they plant all over Kentucky's lakes. And not only do they go out and plant these, but they also, it's buried in their website, but they have waypoints to every single brush pile, every single pallet stack, crappie stake bed, Christmas tree, every artificial reef that they've built. They've got GPS waypoints on these things. And I'm going to show you how you can get all of them, every single one of them, and get them right to your fish finder. So check this out. It's pretty cool. A lot of people don't know this is out there. Some of you may know about it, but Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife does an excellent job, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. So check this out. All right, so let me show you guys this. Now we're going to go to Fish and Wildlife, fw.ky.gov. I got my caps on. Let's turn that off. Okay, so this is the main Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife Resources homepage, and we're going to go right here to where it says fish. And if you scroll down, you will see recreational fishing. Click that. All right. Now, there's a lot of stuff on here. It's, you know, this is a great resource. There's all sorts of, there's just all sorts of PDF documents, and one of my favorite resources is under where to fish. So if you go to where to fish and you go down all these links, they have lakes with fish attractors. Click that. All right, now here's where they tell you about all of the fish attractors that they maintain, habitat structures, and it's just a partial list. They do a lot more, but over the years they've been GPSing spots. But here's the kind of fish attractors that you can expect from Fish and Wildlife. You got weighted brush piles, Christmas trees, stake beds, and buckets. Those little buckets are awesome. They take a 5-gallon bucket and stick stakes in it and fill it up with concrete, and then they sink it, and it makes really good structure. They do hinge cuts along the shoreline where they just cut trees and let them lay over into the lake. Log piles, pallet stacks, and plastic PVC pipe structures. So here's where it gets really cool. So they've got all that stuff. Here's a link to every lake in the state that they have GPS coordinates for all of these structures. And of course, the ones that we're most interested in is Kentucky Lake. So you click Kentucky Lake. Now here's what comes up. You've got this is Google Maps. And you zoom in, and it will show you where every single piece of structure that they have put in this lake, where it is. And I mean, it's, you know, let's look at this one. It is pinpointed. You know, look at that right there. Now, that's cool. That's great and all, but, you know, that's a lot of data right there. That's a lot of waypoints. And if you wanted to get them on your fish finder, you'd really like an easy way to do that. And what you do is you click the 3 ellipses up here. Click that. Download KML. And if you remember from the first one, you know what this KML file is all about. So what you want to do is entire map and export to a KML file and click OK. All right, so it looks like it downloaded it. Go to my downloads here. Kentucky Lake Fish Attractors. I'm just going to cut that and get it on my desktop so it's easy to mess with. All right, so there it is. So if you remember, you open up GPS Babel. That's that program we used. And I'm going to take, so I'll move this thing around. I'm going to take this KML file, drop it in right there. And I've got it set to Lawrence USR. And I've already got this downloaded, but we're just going to call it Kentucky Lake Fish Attractors. Save. And I do want to override that. And just click OK. And boom, translation successful. Now, you've got your Kentucky Lake Fish Attractors in Lawrence USR file. And if you remember back to the first video that we did, you know exactly what to do with that. So there you go. All right, guys. So that's pretty juicy right there. I mean, you get all the you know, I don't care where you're at on Kentucky Lake. If you've got all those layers on there, you'll be able to find brush piles and stake beds and crappie pallets and whatever else they've built out there. But I hope you appreciate that. I hope that you know, I hope that gives you guys some ammunition. Don't forget, Lake Barkley was also on there, so you can get all the waypoints and all the markers for Lake Barkley too. And there's probably another good 20 lakes in the state of Kentucky out there. And that stuff's been out there. It's not a secret. Not a whole lot of people know about it because it is buried in the Fish and Wildlife website. But it's out there. It's a valuable resource. Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife does a heck of a job. And it's nice to see stuff like that because, you know, a lot of people, you know, you pay your fishing license and you pay your hunting fees and all that, your tags. And not everybody can see where that money goes. So at least for me, for my fishing license, it's nice that I can, you know, see where some of that money goes to because that, you know, that's a pretty big project that they've undertaken all over the lake or all over the lakes in the state. So I appreciate Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife putting that resource out there. It's valuable. You should be using it. And like I said, you can, and you don't have to download every single waypoint there. I just did it. I just got them all. But you can just turn on the brush piles. If you just want to know where the brush piles are and not the crappie stake beds and all that stuff, that's fine. You can turn those layers on and off and download that entire file. So snoop around on there, see what all you got. There's all kinds of Kentucky lakes. Don't forget to give me a follow on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, jwildandfishing.com. Just I appreciate any kind of follows and likes you guys can give. That helps me get better content, get more recognition, and it really helps me out. So I appreciate that. And I'm going to keep all this good stuff coming. I've got a lot of big ideas for this season. I got a lot of new fishing things that I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be trying to video more this year, and I'm going to try to show you guys a little bit more of what it is that I do out on the water instead of just catching fish and stuff. So I'm going to kind of give you guys some more insights throughout the season. So stick with me. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, I hope to see you guys at Kentucky Lake for the national championship. Come up and say hi. So thanks, guys. See you.